Hello everyone, I'm High Treason, and this is the long drive. Again, we're back to play some more of it. I went to hospital yesterday. My appointment had been cancelled because it was made by my GP and not my consultant, even though he wanted the procedure done that I was there for. Apparently he cancelled it or something. I have no idea. Stupid, I starved myself for half the day for no fucking reason. That's just fucking glorious, isn't it? That's just what you want. You know? It's the fucking best. I have nowhere to put this pen and I wanted to take it. Well, shit. We put it... Oh crap. Now we've done it. Watch my expertise. It might just sit in that door pocket. It does. Don't ask me how the laws of physics work. I didn't invent them. That was God's work. So yeah, I don't question it. I just go with it. Damn. Let's see here. So this truck's heading into retirement now, isn't it? Find another car that I want to take, we'll be taking it. You know, that's kind of sad. It really is. I'm not impressed. I thought NASs would be cheap by now, because hard drives, right? I need a NAS out of disk space all the time. And, yeah, you know, hard drives are actually really, really cheap now. I'm sure somebody said, oh, they're not. You got to remember, I think of these in terms of like 90s prices and stuff, so hard drives are really cheap now. Especially if you don't buy good ones, which I usually do if it's something important like this, but they're still quite cheap considering what you get for the money. NASs, on the other hand, really fucking costly. I did have a NAS. I had an Intel Atom machine. The thing is, the 4-port SATA cards, like SATA RAID, really hard to find one with 4 ports. And the other thing is, well, the one I have found, it's the only one I can find, they use a silicon image controller that can only go at about 3 megs a second, which is fine. The Windows NT network stack struggles to go any faster than that anyway, so... They're on gigabit Ethernet here, but you're not going to get speeds much higher than that in most like uses. So there's a bug in it that is over 30 years old and still hasn't been fixed. But the thing with that is it's not a very reliable card, and if a hard drive fails in a mirrored array, you can't read the array until you've put a new drive in, but it has to be an exact match, and good luck with that. And you can't read the drives in another PC because the endian's like different, the byte order's swapped, which I've never seen before. See, ideally I would just have a cheap PC and use Intel RAID, because Intel RAID's really good. Intel RAID is, the thing I like with that is, like, you know, Adaptec RAID cards are fucking great, but say if your array fails in some way, you can't use that controller, you generally can't take the drives to another PC and use them. Whereas Intel controllers tend to, they can do it to a point. Like every so many versions it stops working. Oh, we might be at our new car. But, you know, I could take drives from, say, my Presla and put them in Celery 2, or I could take drives, go the other way from a Celery 2 and put them in the Presla. I'm not sure if my Xeon is quite within the range of either of those machines. I think it maybe would be just about interchangeable with like ICH 9 era stuff or something. But I'm not bothered because I wouldn't run a machine from it, especially not as a NAS. Jesus Christ, can you imagine the power consumption running a fucking Celery 2 as a NAS? It would be insane. It would be absolutely insane. That wasn't very nice. There's no cars here. That's actually really unusual. Oh, there's golf. We've already had a golf. I don't think we should take that. Just you know, because we've had Golfs and we're already on a Volkswagen here, so... Even I can't climb that. I'm sure I just heard angry rabbits. What's that board? So it does spawn somewhere in the world. I thought that smaller board only spawned in the starting house, the pit that was under the car. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't think I ever mentioned it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, I ain't taking the Golf. So I guess we'll pour some gas in our car. So we do seem to be continually low on this all of a sudden. Not really bothered by it any. It's not that rare of a resource in the world. Does that match my red? Doesn't it? It's like terracotta colour. It's actually quite nice, isn't it? See, I'm picking paint because I don't know what colour we want our next motor to be, so I'm just sort of bringing along a selection, an erection. I have an erection of paint, and you know, then we can make our mind up on the day. I'm sure we just got short-changed on that. That's empty. Well, we could put empty in there. It'll run on that. Surely, empty's a liquid, right? That's plenty of gas. Plenty. Might be some in that tanker, although I doubt it, but... Oh, we can have a look, can't we? Is that yet? The physics has gone off. God knows what the shifter was doing. And it is a Volkswagen, and it is based on the Golf, so... Odds of the transmission actually working are about 0. That's full of diesel. Man, shame I want a truck here or something. Oh, we've got plenty of diesel, so... I'm not too worried about that. Sure got that bird. I mean, the road goes right by it looks like. Today might be the day that we actually get a boat in the road. I said for a while I feel like it's coming up. I don't think we'll be that lucky for this one to do it, but, well, if we are, then maybe there'll be a change of plans as to what we're going to be doing here. It was Coronas. I thought it was, thought there was a rock in the road. And it was like lens flare or something. But that's good to know. My car has not been destroyed. Look at how it eats hills, this thing, though. Now it's on this petrol engine. Yeah, diesel for this is a good engine. It's fuel efficient. It does leave a bit to be desired. What's that bird? What's it? It can't be much farther. So I have a scanny wanny with my sister's fanny. So that's a funny word. Like I was on about slang words for female genitalia. That's a funny one. You see, there's a couple of them, aren't there? Because when Americans say fanny, they generally refer into their ass, whereas in Britain, fanny usually means vagina. So it's kind of funny when you hear, like, especially when it's a dude, like saying something about their fanny. But I also titter when people say willies, and I find it weird that they say that, because I know that is used for penis there as well. So, you know, oh, this gives me the willies. It's like, why? Is this actually in the road? Oh shit. That's cool. Let's take a screenshot, because it's not a super common thing. I think most worlds have one, but... Well... I'm afraid we might be saying goodbye to the truck here. 'Tis a sad day. The road goes right in it, look at this! 'Tis a sad, sad day, but it is the day that it is. And, well, I guess... we have big decisions to make here. I mean, this would be like starting over again. Auto save. I should have took the mirrors and stuff off that Golf. I mean, think about this in the context of this reality. Like, did the boat get here after the road? Or did they just build the road here? Like, nope, plan said it has to go there. Can't afford to move the boat, and we're not going around it. It'll take too long. Just build the road it is. We built the road where the plans told us to build it. We didn't do anything wrong. I mean, that is dedication. You know, I can respect that. That's the sort of thing I would do. You know, because this is the way it would go with me, right? I would go to the guy in charge and I would tell him, you know, oi, mate, there's a fucking boat in the way. Don't call me mate, you'll call me sir. I know you ain't earned that out of me, dipshit. And don't call me dipshit. Well, your barking odds at me has just fucking lost what little mutual respect I had, so now you're dipshits. There's a fucking boat in the way of the road. Right. Oh, you're gonna move the boat? No. Okay. Shall we build the road over there? No. Okay then. Look, just get back to building the road. Alright then. I'll build it exactly as planned. Good. See that you do. And I would build the road exactly as he told me to build it, and then he would show up and get angry because I built the road that way. That's how it would work, and I'd end up punching the guy and somehow still not get fucking fired because I should be so fucking lucky. Japes. It's fucking japes is what it is. Alcohol-y. Ale. I don't think there's any gasoline in here. Diesel. Well, I guess we should do the thing. Oh, there's some gas. I guess we should do the thing, but I mean... Man, this is potentially lengthy. I might just halt the recording and come back to you at some point. Let's fill her up. You've been a good truck to me, truck. You really have. You know, you're getting me out of a shit situation. I was having a hard time with the Yankee Doodle car, and you've performed well to say you're a trashy Volkswagen piece of shit. We might not have to lose all our stuff. Let's see if we can get up here. If I can get up here. I guess I don't need to. Well, I'd love to leave the recording going, but basically I have to walk away and just leave the game on, I think. So there's a thing I want to happen. And the thing here is, you know, you could probably make some argument of, you're ripping us off because you said you'd, you know, you'd do it in less than this amount of time. I'm not playing the game while I'm just stood leaving the game run, so I don't consider it cheating. I don't think you get out of there if you fall in. Well, that was unusual for me not to be using a run mode, wasn't it? Yeah, the cargo hold. It's weird when you think about it that the barrels are in the bottom of the boat and not in there. Well then, I guess I'll see you a bit later on or something. The fuck? Like a jet plane, the way that was against the road there. Oh, that is not a good place to autosave. Hopefully no raboids get here, because I can't, you know, I'm not going to sit here. Yeah, I guess I'll rejoin you shortly. You know, I could probably render the next part and free up some drive space while this is just running. Well, let's see. Indeed. And this is why we wanted a boat in the road. I don't know how long it's been night time, so I'm not going to sleep this away. Oh shit. Oh shit. I can barely see. But there is a thing that we can do here, supposedly. Oh, he hasn't patched it out, has he? I think he has, you know. Oh, that's bullshit, if he has. I'm not going to be impressed if I can't do this. You used to be able to ride in these. You do realise that if I can't get in here, there's a bit of a problem. I can't save and load the game either, because if I do that, Well, there is a bit of an issue with that, which is UFOs do not persist after saving the game. So, yeah, if I save and load, it'll go away. That would feel a bit cheaty. What's with the, is that marks on my screen there glowing, or is that in the game? It looks like it's in the game, because they're not consistently in the same spot. Are they? Well, they kind of are. I don't think that's my screen. I think that's... You used to be able to get in these. Oh man, if it's removed that feature, I'm going to be a bit upset. That's dangerous, because now if I reload that save, I will just load in mid-air. Yeah, I can't get in these anymore. I don't think. We're going to see if I can find any mention of this. I'll be back. I'll be back. Bennett. Oh, got it. There we go. I am going to wait around until daytime, though. I shall rejoin you when it's daytime. You're going to have to give me a while. I don't sleep because I don't know how long it was night. I just did other things until I had the start up. I'll join you when the sun comes. Okay, the sun is coming up. You can see the world generation up ahead. Oh jeez, I might have just cocked that. Hold on a second. Get it as low as we can so I can get back on it. Now, Raboids, if there are any around, will be enraged by us having this, and our car probably isn't going to start, is it? No, our compass is broken. Can we attach things to the UFO? This is going to be the deal breaker. Essentially, this is going to be damn near a reset for us, because I'm doubtful we're going to be able to attach things to this UFO. But yeah, we can't take things with us from here really, so... Oh, it looks like we can. Will that spin with it, do you think? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh dear. We can attach things to it, but once the UFO's gone, it's gone. If we fuck up and have to reload, we lose the UFO, so we absolutely must find a car before this part is over. Oh shit. There's fucking rabbits, I can't see him. There he is, he's over there. Oh crap, he's gonna come over here. I'm not scared of some stupid rabbit. Oh shit. I don't know if we can do it, you know. It might be a bit too high up. We can maybe move the car a bit narrower. That might do it. Try and attach these things. There you go. Roll back. Let it roll back. Hold on. Here's another feature that nobody ever fucking uses but me, I swear. I swear I'm the only person who ever does this. I don't know why. Just people don't seem to realise that the game's doing. It's not coming night time again already, is it? I mean, I'd not be totally shocked if it turned out the UFO's been loaded and messed up the day-night cycle somehow. Yeah, I don't think we can attach this. Now I can't pick it up. Well, we can fly it and just come back again another time. Why am I not getting in it again? Why does this keep happening? I knew I shouldn't have fucking left it. Knowing Charlie Brindle has probably left it where no one else would never think. Jeez, I can't remember why I went away. I went away for quite a while, didn't I? Well, in any case, we can't put our stuff in the UFO. And as I mentioned, it makes the rabbits very, very annoyed. Oof. Well, that one fell to his death. Unfortunately, it seems our sexy alien babes aren't in this UFO. But, well... Oh dear, how unfortunate. But now we've got the vehicle to pursue them. They'll definitely see this. Oh man, we're going to get all that hot alien pussy. It's going to be fucking amazing. I bet it feels great. I'm like cock sliding in and out of it. Where's the height button? Oh no, I think that's the speed button. Yeah, I'm sorry, the interface is glitching out, as you can see. I think that's why I went away, because it bugged. But those buttons control things like speed and height. I'd like the UFO to get lower and stuff. We can do that with the keys, as it turns out. Now, the UFO actually moves on axis. So you notice it won't turn, it's actually strafing to the side. And it can't move up and down and forwards and backwards and stuff at the same time. I'm turning the wheel quite far. We're almost going like off axis here. Because if I don't steer, when we get to that corner up there, I'll just press the gas pedal down. Yeah, I'm driving a UFO with the steering wheel, sue me. You can go ridiculously high, but it's not like we're going to see much. Now, there is a curious game mechanic here, in that the distance we are making in the spaceship... How quick are we going? There's no speedometer. The distance we are going is not counted. All the distance we are doing with this UFO does... Oh jeez, that did it. Does not get added to the total. Right, so we're just driving straight now, right? If I turn left, you'll see it will go left. If I let go of the wheel, you can see it just travels on axis. It does not steer, it does not change the way it's facing. So forward, I assume, is just due west. Now, we don't want to go too high because I want to find another car, and I really have to find a car before this part is over, which means we might be stuck in this UFO for a very long time, and I don't know if it's safe to sleep in them. Still, you can see we now have the put-outer light technology. So, yeah. We'll see if we can fall asleep in the UFO. I'm happy to take the risk. We hit a lamppost. But that looks so weird. But the reason the distance not counting is interesting is, I'm sure I saw a shadow of another UFO then, is that, does it make the road longer? I doubt it does, because the road starts generating as soon as you're in the wild, and I think it does about half a kilometre a second or something. And so it should have finished generation a long time ago now. Yeah, you're going to get audio bugs and all sorts in this thing. But it should have finished its generation by now. By flying this up the road, are we forcing it to generate additional road? I guess we'll find that out when we go back. Maybe I'll reset the counter at the start of the game or something. Yeah, this road's going almost due north. Very sad to leave that truck behind, but what an opportunity we have. Because like I say, as far as I'm aware, nobody's actually... None of the playthroughs I've seen of this game have done this yet. That would be a nice vehicle. Do I want that? Should I go for it? Should we? Oh crap. Or should we drive a bit farther? It's weird how it does that when you just bang it into the ground. What do you reckon? The UI's going to bug out again. I can just sit and wait, as in I'll walk off and go and do something until it works back up. It's working for now. It does that sometimes, I don't know why. It starts, I've no way to know if it starts other than looking at it. Has no fuel. I don't have diesel now. We left it all in the truck because we couldn't attach baskets. No oil. So we can't take this truck. This is the thing, we need to, when we find a vehicle, it has to have a source of fuel and everything now. This is what I mean about taking this UFO is actually a huge risk that I'm taking for you. I have about 20 minutes to find another car before this part goes overly long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going about 1 lamppost a second, aren't we? So 10 lampposts is a kilometre. So we're doing, what, a kilometre every 10 seconds. So in 60 seconds, every minute we're doing, what, 60 kilometers? Shit. I'm sorry, mate, my brain's kind of fried. Yeah, 6 kilometers a minute. So whatever that is times 60 is the kind of speeds we're doing here. I mean, it's faster than a car, that's for sure. We could totally UFO it all the way to the end. Need to turn the speed down, really. We're going to get out and see if there's a vehicle in there, but I want it right close to the... Let's just crash into it, it'll be fine. So, I can't keep it. If I have to reload the game, the UFO is gone. We should have probably put fuel in one of those or something. Like, I did think of exploiting the inventory, but it was just like, no, we've got to get out of here. We've lost all our pretty paint, but we'll find more. No cars in here. You used to get cars in these quite often. We lost Mum's letter as well, so at some point what I'll do is I'll load an old save, just to show you what that does. I could have put it in my 4th inventory slot, but it doesn't matter. It's not vital that we bring it or anything. It doesn't change anything about the game, so don't be worrying about it. I'll show you what it did. At the end of the day, the object of the game is to progress up the road, and we are doing that and then some, as it is right now. So there's nothing to worry about here. I mean, technically I could end the episode in the UFO. I just have to leave the game running. Otherwise we're stuck in the desert and we have to walk. You know what could be fun is if we end up with one of them mopeds. They're absolutely shit, but I would take the hit in progress. You know, especially with the progress we've made, because it probably would be kind of entertaining for you just watching me constantly spin out and swear at the thing. And I tried driving it once and it is so weird, like operating a bike with a steering wheel and a gas pedal. The gas pedal controls are weird to me anyway, just because of the fact that reverse is the brake pedal and stuff, I think I've said before, and that always just messes with my head. Like, so much. Buildings should still draw at this height, really. Buildings load in before the terrain does, believe it or not. At least you're getting a good look at how the underworld works as well, I suppose, because I've talked about it, haven't I? And, well, now you can see what it does. I don't really understand it, I can't pretend to understand it, but you're seeing it do its thing now. You must end up with a fucking Vaz or something. I haven't driven the 2101 or 2102 yet, so I mean, I'm going to have to. I intend to drive every vehicle. Not every variant of every vehicle, but every vehicle before we're done. And we should get through about 20 cars to get to the end of the road, I feel. Or maybe slightly less if we're stuck with this UFO for any length of time. I really don't want to stay in this thing, because it is quite horrible to drive. I can't lie to you, like... It is not great to handle, and it does smell strangely of two-stroke. Sexy alien babes. Man, this is what they feel like. Must have been really powerful driving around in these, mustn't they? Don't go too high. I did that once and mysteriously died. I think, I swear the world has a ceiling on it in this game. But yeah, if anyone else's playthrough in this does have UFO driving, I mean someone legitimately trying to get to the end, then do let me know, because I've never heard of it. Like, I know people have driven the UFO. I just wondered what happened. But I've never known anyone do it in a Let's Play. I've never heard of it happening, so... This may be a fast. The way it moves around, that's weird. Shit. Man, we're getting a bit far off. Yeah, it looked like the rock sank then. It didn't sink, it was just the terrain, like the underworld moving. And stuff, but This is bettering my computer to do this. Come on, give me a car. This really does show me how sparse the generation is now compared to what it was. Like, it really is. Really has been turned down, although I guess I'm a lot farther out. Like, I was only a couple of 100k the other time I rode a UFO for any length of time. And of course now we don't know how far up the road we are. It's going to be safe to say we've done our target distance for this part, though. I would imagine. You can see how far ahead buildings generate. I mean, look over in the distance there. But it's all water towers and they're just not useful to us. It's indestructible, this vehicle, as far as I'm aware. Bloody hope it is, if we're not going to write it off. I mean, we've got to give it back to the babes. I wonder what their home planet looks like. I wonder if it's a beautiful planet or if it's like horrid and ugly. It's probably horrible and ugly, isn't it? Yeah, well. As long as these alien chicks have got past Zach and Ram, it don't matter. And if they have more than one, then, well, I'll just do my best to, like, utilise all of them. I bet you're regretting making that bet with me now, aren't you, that I couldn't do it in less than 100 parts. I think I could just have it in the bag. I could just not shut the game off and just ride the UFO all the way to the end. Let's check out that truck. Could do with turning the damn UFO speed down a bit, but my goal here is to just ram it in the building like that. There we go. That is a rust bucket. It has oil, but it might have diesel in something else. If it does, then we'll be taking this. Has oil in the oil. Well, that's a good start. Is there oil in the radiator? No. And the odds of there being diesel around here are pretty much nil. Now what we could do is we could keep one of those in our inventory and fill it with fuel. I don't want to go down there. It's very hard to get out of those. Ha ha. I got the UFO, I don't need you no more. Oh, these do still spawn. It's got gasoline in it. Yeah, you see those don't stay in your inventory. So we'll hedge our bets on finding a gasoline powered vehicle because that's far more common. Bloody hell, that fills up slow. Really does bug with the audio system, this thing, doesn't it? Almost sounds like the game's going to crash. Oh, that's all of it. I was just like on the point where I was like, yeah, I should really check that. Yeah, my light won't work while I'm around this thing. It really messes with the electrics. Okay, onward we go. Jeez, what was that noise? Oh, we couldn't see the top of buildings we wouldn't usually get to see. Here's that radio tower. Now, if we could be really precise, we can actually... Remember we was trying to climb one? Technically now, I guess we wouldn't have to, because we'd just be able to biff the UFO into it. This is a bit dangerous what we're doing here. Oh, that refers to my lamp. I thought it was referring to the radio tower. I was like, what? Wait, there is an interactivity with it? Oh, shit! We are now in serious trouble. We died it. We died it. Oh, shit. Guess what, boys and girls? We are now stranded in the desert. The sexy alien babes have come to take back their fucking ship. Oh dear. How are we going to get out of this one? We might be walking in the desert for a couple of parts. As it happens, I think we're on a slight hill. If this was an old diesel, it would run on this, you know. There is gasoline, so we should take that with us. Howdy, spider. How are you spidering? Oh, it was on the roof, wasn't it? There'll be no diesel. There's never diesel at these, really. I think technically it can spawn in the bottles or something. Oh, running my VCR, spider. Yeah, we'll take some. We'll take the gasoline, but yeah, I don't think we're coming out a winner on this one. Still, it was worth the risk. Like I say, you get nowhere in life you don't take risks. This is a minor setback, and as far as I'm aware, like I say, for people watching Let's Plays of this, I think you have just experienced something unique. And I am the one who brought it to you, because I am the best, I am awesome, and that is why the alien babes want my dick and not yours. Plus mine's probably bigger than yours, but I don't know, I've never really measured it. Like seriously, I make jokes about this, I know I've made jokes both ways about it over time. Like, you know, I've made jokes that it's huge, I've made jokes that it's dinky, and well, it could be either, and I wouldn't really care. To be honest, I've never actually understood the whole obsession with that sort of thing. I just think it's funny. When I was in the children's home, there was this lad in there, and he used to do this thing where it was like he went through fads of just saying things, you know, you're fucking jealous, like for a while. But then he moved on to a new one where he'd just come up to you, hey bruv, what? I got a bigger dick than you. Have you? I'm pleased for you. Yeah, I got a bigger dick than you. Oh, good for you. I'm so pleased. Got a bigger fucking dick than you. How'd you know this? What do you mean? Well, you must have seen my dick to know that yours is bigger. I fucking know. I'm not fucking gay. Well, what makes you think your cock's bigger than mine then? Fucking... I got a bigger dick than you. I'm not fucking gay. I haven't been fucking... No, I wasn't fucking looking at it. Right, so then how do you know this? And he just went around saying it to everyone. He said it to one of the carers. Unfortunately, a woman, she just turned around. Like, he'd said it to all the fucking guys. He ran out of guys to say it to, so he said it to one of the girls. You know, I got a bigger dick than you. It's just like, well, I should hope so, because I have a vagina, you fool. In the end, he said it to one of the other ladies, and she just went, really? And just, like, sort of did this measuring thing with her finger and thumb, like, looking through, like, her finger and thumb. Just implied it wasn't really very big. He weren't really annoyed, and he never said it again. Yeah, we're just freewheeling on down the road here, doing... Oh, no, the gauge in this thing is silly, and it's broken anyway, so... Still, we launched a rabbit. That's Turbo Bunny, look at him. This thing was better with no diesel in it. I can't guarantee we're not going to spin out or something. I didn't even check if the tyres were any good. Also, we're getting to an uphill here, and that might be a problem. Now, do we want to risk this building having fuel in it? What is it? It's a bunker. These pretty much never have fuel, so I'm not going to stop at that. And that was a trailer on the top and not a car. And trailers don't have any tanks to have fuel in, so yeah, if we have to walk, we're in serious bother. I will do it if I have to, but we're going to be in serious bother, and it looks like we're going to be climbing a mountain. Our fortunes have really just taken a turn for the worst, haven't they? They really, really have. Now, if the road doesn't get too steep, I can enable manual transition, and I can run the thing on the starter motor, but you're going to be doing about 1 kilometre an hour doing that. I think I calculated once and it was actually about 2.5, 3 kilometres an hour. I don't think you want to watch that, so I'd probably just limp it up to the next building on my own, in all fairness. Oh great, night time's coming. Well, isn't that just what we always wanted? And there's rabbits. Isn't that just what we always wanted? Move. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Where are the sexy alien chicks when you want them? Well, they're not here, that's for sure. Tell you what. I think it might be a bit high for us to do that action as well. Should we try driving the trailer up here? Should we just walk? Well, we'll wait for daytime to come. I've only got 5 minutes left, man. It's going to undo all my progress. We could roll back down to that building and double check that there's nothing in there. Like maybe there's an engine in it. It'd be very rare. But I think we can make it back down. Yeah, it's only about a kilometre and a half away. We'll wait for the lights to come on, then we'll sleep the night off. Wondered if that was a building, but it looks like it's a rock. Was that my phone? Who have I annoyed now? It's definitely a rock. Alright, let's go for this. See what we can do here. I can do this, lady boys, don't you worry. I'm a fucking expert at this. Trust me. I don't think this is bad. It adds a little bit of suspense to the playthrough, doesn't it? We don't tend to have a lot of that in mine. You have that in a lot of other people's, I'm sure, but yeah, mine's been quite steady, hasn't it? I mean, we're probably like a fifth of the way there nearly now. I mean, that's not going to show up. My total distance won't appear like what I did in the UFO, so we won't actually know, and we will officially come in short on this part. Okay, the building is down there, isn't it? Now, once we're down there and we've stopped, we're not going to be able to move the truck again, so I'm going to keep a close eye out to see if there's, like, tankers and stuff. I guess we're going to find out if you can uphill a trailer. Because I did propose it as a possibility, didn't I? I did say, like, hey, you know, I wonder if you can drive these uphill. It would be nice to bring the truck, but you know, we can't drive the trailer while it's attached to a truck. Plus, I don't have the wheels for it. It'd be very unstable. Brakes are pretty bad on these. So we're going to come in on no fuel. Oh, jeez. Right, it's not stopped completely. I'd like to be near the building. This is slightly uphill, so we should be able to roll back. What is that? It's a rock. Not usually travelling as slow as this. Now this is going to be a bit of an odd angle to come in at. There is a gutted car. There might be stuff in the gas tank. If it has diesel in it, then the long gods are smiling on us. What is this? This is the Skoda. Now, where's the gas tank on the Skoda again? It's on the front, isn't it? It has water. Well, we don't really need that. Okay, what's in here? That is not even a trailer, that is a refrigerator. These never have diesel in them. That is a television. These used to have gasoline in them. Well, I think the part's going to get left here, and it looks like we are going to be walking. Unless there's some miracle happens, but yeah, I don't think so. We're in a grass biome. It's one of the shittest biomes in the game. So, I guess I'm high treason. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Our progress report is going to look very underwhelming because it does not count distance done in the UFO, and we'll see that right here. Look at that, 20k, and that's all we did in these vehicles and stuff. Let's have a look what sort of distance the truck's doing. Like, what have we actually done? We've done 10k on no fuel. You've got to give it to me. That isn't bad. I'll see you around. Oh god, this is going to blur. I could do it off camera, I suppose, but would that be cheesy? Yeah, thinking about it, I almost reckon walking would be faster, you know. Good god. Yeah, this is slower than walking. Yeah, it moves quite fast and you crank it in 5th gear. I'm surprised it's got the torque to do that. The look of concentration on the men's face was very intense as he burned out his starter motor. Wait a minute. I think that's a boat out there. We haven't gone very far away from the building. The building's just there. I was going to roll it back down and try and get that way, but that looks like a boat. Those will almost invariably have diesel. I might have to walk to it though. I'm not sure. What do you reckon? Guess that's for the next part.